Hello, everybody. Sorry I was not able to join you this evening for the group activity, which is our last group activity. I wanted to thank you all for all that you've done this semester, and I'm grateful to each of you for teaching me something new and exciting this semester as well. Unfortunately, I will not be able to join this tonight. I'm be out of town. My niece is graduating from ASU with her nursing degree, so it felt to be something very important to me and her, and our family, that we're there to be present to support her. I wanted to cover a few of the main topics of the accountability project, which we are submitting. The first one being, who did I want to become? As I started the course and reflected on who I wanted to become, it took some time and pondering in prayer to really think of the answer. My responses are recorded on the tracking sheet. I wanted to be an example to my wife. I wanted to be the kind of person that they can trust and look up to for whatever they needed. This means that I would need to be reliable, kind, and honest, and dependable. I needed to be in the right frame of mind, and spiritually there to support them. Life is stressful at times, and sometimes we take that stress home with us, but we need to be able to remember to show that love to them. I didn't want to take that stress home with me anymore. I wanted to be a disciple of God as well. To do this, I needed to be spiritually prepared and be ready to handle whatever life has in store for me. Sometimes I found myself to be short-tempered, not patient, which I'm not very patient at times. So I wanted to be a different person. I wanted to be patient and understanding. I also wanted to be healthy. One of the self-reliance principles is that we put upon ourselves is to be healthy. I put time and energy. I want to put more time and energy to being healthy. I felt a personal responsibility to my wife and my son to be healthy, to be like I was in my previous days, exercise more, eat better, have better habits in general. My hope is that in time that not only I can be the example, that my wife and my son can also join me in these activities, that we can make a life choice and move forward. And finally, I wanted to show myself that I can be a better person, that can do better, and that I can meet my goals. I know that by doing this project, I've kept myself accountable to not only myself, but to my family, and that I was excited to start on this journey. The second thing on the sheet was to track our goals and our tracking sheets in general. I listed them in the PDF. I'm not sure if you're able to see them or not, but a few of the ones were my daily goals were to exercise for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, eat more vegetables, drink more water, which I think we all probably need to do. Be more spiritually minded, read the scriptures at least 20 minutes a day, pray in the morning before we go to sleep at night. Mental health, that's a big one for me. I take a lot of stress around with me wherever I go. Sometimes in the industry I work in, the people can be very negative and unhealthy mentally and say things that can hurt others. I didn't want to be those type of person. I wanted to be a better person. So I would take 5 minutes to release that stress by listening to soft music, maybe remembering a good scripture, or just even closing my eyes. My weekly goals were to drink 2 sodas less per week, which at times can be very difficult for me. I tend to like soda, and I think we all do, but and also to not eat out as much, eat out maybe once per week rather than more frequently. And then for my spiritual, I would prepare better for family home evening, have better lessons, better topics, and then also lead in family prayer. My mental health for my weekly goal was to write 5 things I'm grateful for in a journal. Things that I'm grateful for on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. And then also to perform 1 random act of kindness, whether that's helping somebody at church or helping somebody that I see in need, whether it's with a flat tire on the side of the road or something to that effect. And my monthly goal was to attend the temple at least once, 1 temple session a month, which can be challenging at times because I tend to have a busy schedule, my wife does as well. And also to have two 2 date nights with my wife a month. With her schedule and my schedule, that sometimes can be a challenge. And to do things have a father and son outing. My son's only 2 years old, but to take him out to the park, to do things he and I can enjoy. I included with my teammates, we had set up a Google Drive, so this way we could keep each other more accountable. My counterparts, or the people that are on my team, were Mike Schunan and Andrew Bolton. They helped me stay accountable, and I helped them stay accountable, and we were able to record that on that Google Drive. We could see that on a daily basis and also on a weekly basis. And we would call each other out if we found discrepancies, but we would also help each other by motivating each other to do better. The third part was the no's. That's where the rubber hits the road. That's where we walk the walk and we talk the talk. In October, unfortunately, I had something that came up family-wise where I wasn't able to participate for a week or so. So that kind of set me behind a little bit. But I was able to recover after some time, and I was able to make slight adjustments to my goal, but without necessarily giving up on my goal. I did do the best I could as far as with my goals in that month. I was able to meet those goals. And part for the consequences, I came up with great consequences to the plan that I had to help not only keep me in mind. Was the Daily No's word that I'm now the official house cleaner. Those were something I enjoy to do all the time, but I kept that as a Daily No, so I would use that as a way to help my wife around the house. That way I would give her an opportunity to rest and relax from her hard day as well. My weekly No were to take schedule appointments or to take care of the family needs that needed to be done. And my monthly no's were to, if I had to, I'm lucky I didn't necessarily have to do that, was to go and see a romantic comedy. I'm not very big on romantic comedies. I was able to, the last part, the accomplishments, life has a funny way of setting goals and obstacles for and trials to test. That didn't come out right. Life has a funny way of setting out obstacles and trials to test us and to see how we respond to particular situations. I enjoyed the reading, that we had this semester. I think it not only uplifted me, but it motivated me and gave me the confidence that I needed in order to stick with my accountability project and to motivate me to move forward if I got stuck. I'm appreciative and for my wife and my partners. They did a great job of holding me accountable, and I think I too was able to keep myself accountable, and I was able to reach my goals. And if I did have to give myself a score, I would give myself a 9. I know I have room for improvement, and I do know that there are things I did not necessarily complete, but I know I did the best I could, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of my partners, and I thank them for all that they've done. And, thank you for all that you've done to help me this semester again, and I appreciate you all. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I appreciate you again. Thank you.